Yeah, I just got home from work. Yeah, I know. I'm just tired and all that stuff. Been lifting heavy loads, that sort of thing. Just wanted to relax, but I got something to do right now. Yeah, I just gotta, meme on this bitch or whatever, and oh, they're here. All right, I'll talk to you later. I gotta go. 1 second. Whew, okay. Yeah, as you may have heard, I just got home from work, and yeah, before I begin, let me just say hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here, and if you may have noticed, though, this is a small update before I begin. Yeah, got all customized vest, though. Here, I'll let you guys check it out for a minute. 1 second. And, sorry about that. Just wouldn't come off. There we go. I just had to pull it the other way. So yeah, this is my customized vest, as you can see, and everything. And of course, this relates to the clan. Yep, that's me. Alright, let's put this back on so that way I could meme on this bitch in style, Whew. Now, speaking of memeing though, there is a segment that I haven't done in a long time though, and I wonder what that could...
Hater alert. Hater alert. Hater alert. Hater alert. Hater alert.
You know what that means, guys? Got another hating on Chito segment, baby. Woo! Can't wait for this one. Ooh, yeah. Now, today's particular hater, which I gave a few weeks, for her to, get back at me after what she's done to me that day or whatever. She didn't do anything to me except berate me or assault me or whatever. Well, maybe even a little bit of a threat, but... Now, what was that name again? What is it? Oh, hold on. Let me check. zZz Medusai. What the f*** is this? Am I reading this right? Oh, okay. You might as well be Triple X Medusa, That sounds even way better. Actually, no. Either one of them sounds equally worse. zZz Medusai? What do? You put people to sleep with your words? Watch out now. If she looks at you, you'll go to sleep. Okay. Enough jokes. All right. So I have, a bit of a conversation with this Medusai chick, and yes, she is a female, by the way. So, I'm not going to treat her lightly or whatever just because she's a woman, I treat every hater the same. And you want to know why, though? It's because I believe in equality. So, yeah, let's do that. So, let's get started, shall we? And let's see how our conversation has started. Okay, we're starting off that? Okay, so let me guess. Those 4 deleted messages are, let me think. Is it IP address, service provider, what else? Location, and latitude and longitude? Maybe? Yeah? But yeah, so what? I was close. So, it looks like we're starting off that way, huh? Alright, then no problem. Yeah, sure, you're so big and bad. Alright, yeah, let's continue this. Let's continue on.
Ooh, I'm big and bad. I'm gonna beat up Chito. Ooh, I could beat him up because I'm a tough girl. I grew up in these streets. Oh, fear me. And not only that, I take video games so seriously, my head is so insane. I gotta beat people up just to make myself feel better. Oh!
Okay, so after all that is said and done, right, after you stoke that campfire with gasoline, right, now all of a sudden, though, you want me, right, after you pulled my IP address, you want to put me in the hospital or something like that, to come to your place of work just to start things for no reason, so that way you could just beat me up for a reason. Is that it though? Is that why you're looking for a reason? Well, guess what? I am way smarter than that though. And why would I need to fight you? Okay? You're literally not going to go through with this at all. So, you know what? Let's just move on from here. And, do you really need to put your address where you work? Like, is that really the smartest thing to do? I don't think so. Wow, and now you're using caps as well? But yet, like you said, right? We're in a social lobby in Halo, right? You could have just easily used the leave button to just go to another lobby if you weren't having fun, okay? And like I said before, you're doing all this and that, trying to stoke that campfire with gasoline, you know, to all over a video game. Like, come on, girl. Like, are you serious right now? And yeah, you got these other people in the lobby just egging you on to say, hey, do you want to see me hack these people? You want to see me pull IP addresses? Yeah, you were putting on quite a show for a lot of these people, right? But then after you said that, right, we, you know, especially me, right, saying just, okay, go for it. Like, you put on this great show for all these people, right? Let's just go for it. Let's see it, though. That's just not me talking and everything, though. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if you're gonna say it, though, might as well just do it too, right? Don't just half-ass it like everybody else does. Well, almost everybody. I don't know who. You know, like, come on, girl. Like, be for real, okay? You know you're not gonna go through with this, right? And you could not be any more wrong there, okay? You're just getting all worked up for nothing, though. And all those people that are in the lobby, though, you know, they know that you're a female and everything. How do you know they're not literally just stroking their in front of you, right? And masturbating to you because you're a female, okay? They do just so that they could impress you or whatever, so they can go on a date with them or something. Oh, come on. Like, really? Yeah. And that's just that, you know? Oh, okay, alright though. So just because I type a certain way, you know, it just simply means that you could just berate me all you want, alright? We live in a free country. I hope you know that though. I could type however the way I want, alright? So, and I know what that incel means and everything. I looked it up in the Urban Dictionary, and yes, I do know what it is though, but I'm not gonna say it here. It's because, you know, one, there could be some innocent eyes watching, and two, and most importantly though, I'm not going to satisfy your ego, id, and super ego. So let's just get that straight, okay? And once again though, you're metaphorically just shitting things out your ass, right? Saying that I'm a redditor and all that stuff and everything. I mean, as before, do you got any proof? I don't think so, okay? You're just literally making assumptions off your ass just so that you could feel good about yourself, can you? Just to put on this one great show for everybody to see. Like, come on, like, you're not that big enough. But yet, let's move on. This is just getting much juicier by the minute. Again with the whole come to my place of work so I could beat you up thing? Don't you think that trick is getting a little old? But you know what? I'm not going to say any more here, is because, yeah, that's just about it. I guess that explains a lot, huh? But honestly, if you have this much anger towards, you know, the world and all that stuff, maybe you should consider therapy. Like, I understand that someone in the past may have hurt you and all that stuff, but yeah, you're trying to hide it by saying that I'm wrong. But yet, where did all this anger come from in the first place? It has to come from somewhere, you know? But yet, since you're not going to tell me the whole story though, I can only deduce that someone may have hurt you in the past. But yet, this is why I try to understand people and everything. You may find it weird because, you know, you're maybe a little insulted by my intelligence, but this is me trying to understand you and where you're coming from. So that way I could figure out, you know, on the bottom line, once and for all, on what made you this way in the first place. But I know this is only the beginning. I know we're just getting started, but hey, let's continue on and see where this goes.
Chito's beating me. I have to call reinforcements. Help me! Help me! I'm just a defenseless old girl. Chito's being a bully. I have to send his DMs to like these faceless and voiceless people who won't do anything for me in the end. It's just so hard. It's just so cruel. Why must it happen to good people?
3 days later.
3 extra days. As you can tell, I grew a beard. I gave you 3 extra fucking days to go through with your actions. But honestly, I don't think you're gonna even do anything to begin with. You're hoping that all the barking that you've done will be enough to scare me off and to scare everybody else off. But you know what? You're not fooling anybody. You're just a little girl. I'm sorry, excuse me, a little in a grown man or woman's world, right? Who just simply doesn't belong. So why don't you go back into the playpen, right? And play with the other little boys and girls. Because that's where you really belong anyway. If you can't act accordingly, if you can't act like an adult, then why are you even here? So now I'm going to finish you once and for all. So get ready. And you're going to really, really hate me after this. Quite interesting. Quite an interesting dilemma. So you want my Xbox gone and my account gone too. But how would you do that if you're not going to physically do it yourself? You have to actually come to me, right, in order to accomplish that, right? The account should be no problem, right? You could just simply hack it like you claim, right? But of course, you can't. You try to say all this stuff, right? But yet, you just don't simply have the power to do it. Enough said. You're saying that no one talks like that, right? But then when I read that, whatever that thing is, how am I supposed to understand it? Claim who? You know? So, if you're saying that no one talks like that, so are you trying to tell me that everybody talks stupid? You know? Are they below average intelligence? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you just simply intimidated by the fact that I can speak at a higher level? Like, you know? That's what I like. I love being different. If you was to go outside, right? Everybody starts behaving the same, right? So that would make life pretty boring if you ask me. If everybody's just doing what everybody else is doing, then how are we supposed to embrace diversity? It exists for a reason, and so does the balance. So a lot of people, you know, believe it or not, embrace my difference, you know? This vest over here, I got mad compliments at work, alright? I got mad props. I'm literally the only one in that company, right, that has a vest like this, okay? And people love it, alright? Heck, why do you think I'm still allowed to wear this thing, you know? Because they needed a change, okay? Because if everybody was to be the same, like I said, then there's no room for being different, is there? So people are embracing me. They're not laughing. The only thing that's laughing is you, from the safety of your screen, right? All you could do is just laugh from afar. Just try to poke fun at me as much as you can, because you are not brave enough to take a different path than everybody else. And the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can move on, can you? You're literally just trying anything at this point, can you? Now you're sexist as well? Like, what does the LGBTQ community have to do with me? I, for one, you know, support differences in everything, though. And whatever the LGBTQ does is their problem. You understand that? And that guy that you mentioned that slaughtered all those 50 people plus or whatever, right? what that guy does is his problem, okay? Those communities and that individual has nothing to do with us, okay? Just like all those other people that you post my DMs on earlier has nothing to do with us. This is between me and you, okay? And if you can't fight your own battles, then you might as well just throw in the towel and just quit. Like, you know you can't win against me. You know that. That's why you're involving all of these, different, insults and over and everything. And yeah, congratulations though. Now the LGBTQ community is mad at you too. Because you literally just spat out their name out your mouth. They have nothing to do with this. So quite frankly though, just, yeah. Keep it between us.
Oh, don't with me, Chito. I'm gonna knock it up. That's 2 deleted messages. It's Latitude and Longitude. I'm gonna be seeing you. Don't with me. Don't test my patience. Ah!
Serious?
Oh, Medusai. How wondrous have you made me laugh. I applaud you. I really do. Social status now? Now you're comparing rich and poor? Wow. To me, this is an act of desperation. You literally having so many few options left. So, what else are you going to try? I simply don't care. In fact, I never cared even before I started this. This is just for the memes. This is just for fun. So, if you're this miserable, right? If you're way up there, then perhaps you should just lose your wealth or whatever you call it these days, right? Because I don't believe you're rich either. And just go down into the bottom of the totem pole. Because honestly, that's where you belong to. If you can't be happy with your wealth, you might as well be happy with nothing at all. Yeah, enough said.
There was a time where I lived in a small apartment. We literally had anything to eat. I had to survive on my own. My parents neglected me. My boyfriend died in front of me. I literally had no social life. Everybody mistreated me just the same. And you know what's the worst part? No one even cared!
So you're just gonna blame the world for your own mishaps, right? And then you're still on about the whole apartment thing. Who cares? Like, you act like that you're gonna get some recognition over it. You're not that big. And how many times do I have to tell you, you ain't gonna do it? If you have, you should have been done it the moment you said it. 1 month, almost 1 month has passed since you said that. And still nothing. What are you waiting for? An invitation, perhaps? I knew it. I knew it from the get-go. You're not brave enough. You will never will be. You're just a hater who just victimizes themselves and then blames others for their own mishaps. What happened in your life is your problem. And because it's your life, it's your responsibility to fix it. If you're not going to better yourself and learn from these experiences, you might as well just, go to a different dimension or something, if you know what I mean. You want to give me money? Well, that is very, very nice of you. I will be happy to accept that donation. But you know what? those 500 smackaroos that you want to throw in my face or whatever, that could easily go towards the purchase of my new Xbox Series X. That can go towards my savings in my bank account. That could go towards, I don't know, rent perhaps. But instead, you wanted to lose $500 just to satisfy your own pride, ego, id, and super ego, right? Where you could have just easily spent that wisely, right? On tuition, or part of your rent, or some stuff that you need, you know? And honestly though, what you are doing or plan to do, right, is only a temporary solution. It's temporary. You're gonna just go back to feeling miserable again after a while. That momentary level of happiness that you're going to experience, right, after you threw that shit on my face, it just simply means that, yeah, you just simply don't care enough about yourself, about your future. That's just literally what it means though. So if you're gonna throw $500 my way, yeah, I'll gladly accept that donation though. And then when you come begging and crying for those $500 back though, I'm gonna be like, you gave it to me, so it's mine now, alright? The problem is that you don't think. All you're doing is thinking with your yeah. So I hope you're happy with yourself. Because honestly, it's not gonna last that long. So what you're gonna do? You're just gonna keep fighting everybody that looks at you wrong or disrespects you and all that stuff? You really think you have the strength, the courage, and the endurance to go through with all that? As far as I'm concerned, you don't even have the courage, strength, and endurance to carry out your initial threat, which is going after me. 1 month later, like I said, and I'm still here. You're not that big, okay? I don't know how many times do I have to repeat myself. You are not that bad, okay? You're just a little girl in an adult world who fails to understand the consequences of one's actions. Like, can you not be any more clear about yourself? Like, do you even understand what you're saying? Like, can you comprehend what you just said? Like, if you're gonna come after me to get respect, go ahead. No one is technically stopping you from doing what you gotta do. You think, what? You think I have some kind of hidden weapon or something like that? I mean, I'll leave that up to you though. If you wanna think all of the possibilities and the options that could happen to you if we meet someday, then you go ahead and overanalyze it. Cause for me though, I simply don't care, okay? I got bigger and better things to do than to just stand here and just wait for something to happen. As a matter of fact though, I've been doing some bigger and better things already. You're just a forgotten piece of history. Okay? That will never ever be uncovered. You know what the problem is? I really don't believe you. After all that is said and done, right? All of a sudden you want to be the bigger woman and just simply walk away from all of this stuff. That's a universal sign that you gave up. You did all that for nothing. You know, you literally tried everything by the book, right? Just to try to get under my skin. But of course, though, because of my slightly above average intelligence, higher intelligence, if you want to call it, though, and my ability to not care about a single thing you're saying, yeah, you literally just threw in a towel and just quit, just like that, though, because you knew that it was pointless to go on. And you want to make yourself higher one last time by saying that you taught yourself for 5 years, okay? And you're in your second year in college or whatever. I mean, you really think that just because you had on that ultra white glitch on Halo Reach or whatever, makes you all big and bad and everything, I've seen a lot of other people have that same exact thing. You're not that special, okay? You're just a commoner. You're just like everybody else. Every other hater that for years that I have saw, right, did the same thing that you're doing now. Just making yourself look bigger and badder than the rest of the group, only to be faltered and defeated by someone like me. Let me ask you this. Are you proud of what you've done? Are you satisfied? Because if you are though, then good for you. But if you're not, that's bad news coming your way. And I really had a fun conversation with you. You know, I was literally laughing at you the whole time. I didn't even give two shakes and a lamb tail of what you're just saying, okay? Cause if you live, you know, in a middle class, high class, you know, social status of the pyramid, right? You basically could have had anything you want, right? But of course, you're still working, right? You're still in college, right? You probably have some debt racked up or whatever. And if that's the case though, then all that stuff about you making over 100K a year, all that stuff, that's literally just nonsense, honestly. That's literally just nonsense coming out your ass, okay? Because you are easily tempered, okay? I could literally just push your buttons. All it takes is just a few pushes and then boom, you explode like a fiery mad woman. You know? It doesn't take that much to piss you off. And that's sad, you know? That's really sad. But hey, by the time you find this video, it's already going to be too late. Everybody else is going to think you're a loser, okay? A loser in real life who got mad over a video game. This is me teaching you that lesson, okay? And like I said, I never went easy on you just because you're a woman. I only did this just for the lulz. Because you were that entertaining. Yeah, you were quite interesting. Very interesting. So, I'm going to ask you this question like I asked all of my haters and all the people that threatened me but never had done it. What more can you do besides the things you've already done? And that question has not been answered even to this day. And yet I got a couple of responses saying, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Don't say it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? An invitation, like I said? But let's be honest here, okay? You were never a match for me, okay? And I checked your stats, okay? I really did. And let's just say that you're a big disappointment. Compared to my stats, yeah. Anybody could just look it up themselves and could just compare our stats. As a matter of fact, though, let me just pop it up for you since, you know, you care about all this stuff so much. Yeah, there you go. Look at my stats compared to yours. You're a disappointment, okay? You're not even a match for me. But yet, since you want to say that, oh, I pulled these DMs out my ass or whatever, oh, I pulled this and that, well, guess what? Here's our whole conversation in great detail from the official Xbox server. Yeah, say I'm lying now. Yeah, that's our whole conversation. From top to bottom. You literally got nothing, okay? You just made yourself into a bigger loser than you already are. First you want to be big and bad. Then you want to call reinforcements. Then you want to make up some, you know, stuff as you go along, okay? You want to talk about social status or how you were messed up in the past and everything. Look, lady. All I know is that you are that up. You're just not worth it, honestly. As a matter of fact, though, you weren't worth it in the beginning. All I did was just sit there and just look at the text and be like, how sad. It's a shame, really. I tried giving you a chance. I tried to be your friend. But hey, you want to get mad over a video game? That's on you. You want to try to make yourself look bigger and badder? That's on you. You want to fall flat on your face after I deliberately defeat you from head to toe? That's on you. But anyways though, I'm out of here. So, if you want Medusai, you could like, comment, and share this to your friends. Or put it on your Instagram post for all I care. Boycott the video for all I care, like I said, okay? Tell the people to take it down, but yet once they see the whole video in its entirety, then yeah, that's gonna change. But until then, this has been Chito2500. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, and I have a few more last things to say to you, Medusai, in case you're listening and everything. You're a you're a you get tempered too easily. You're a and most importantly, your boyfriend deserved better than you. Okay? He probably died because of you. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's true. That's probably what happened. I don't know what your life is like. But hey, thanks for watching, and yeah, you can suck my Medusai.